But like I know it's only been a couple of days since I've been live. Last time I've been live, but I'm like, turn. Well, let me say this first and foremost before we get started. Thank you, everybody that have been reaching out, have been calling, texting, and all that and other. I appreciate you guys, man, checking in on me. I had some, family stuff going on, man. But I'm back. I'm back, and I appreciate all of the love, man. I really do, really do. Now, also want to give a big hug to my man Jay Jones, man. Another fine watch collector. I always pick fun with him. Just lost his mother um, yesterday, as a matter of fact, and that's always a hard thing, man. I don't care. You can't prepare for stuff like that, man. So, brother, prayers going out to you and the family, man. Most definitely. What's going on, man? Afternoon, afternoon. Did I say good morning? I'm all yeah, yeah. I think I did say good morning. Well, afternoon. Sorry. So let's jump into today's topic, man. What's on the wrist? What's on the wrist? We're gonna talk about what's on the wrist today because I had a great discussion with some collectors yesterday, a few collectors yesterday. What's up, big dog? What's going on? And we were talking about watches that may have been inspired by YouTube that people bought. Some I was surprised that some of the people I had a discussion with aren't wearing the watches that they like. They say, "Oh man, this watch is dope. Let me go grab it." Right now, I am wearing my Islander JFK GMT, the NX34 solid watch through and through. I'm gonna call this one of the best watches I got for the price. G-Shock GMA S130. Oscar's rocking out. G-Shock, you can't go wrong with G-Shock, man. Can't go wrong with G-Shock. I got a couple watches here that was inspired by. I've seen them on YouTube before. One I actually saw at the AD, but it was on YouTube. I did some research on it, so YouTube did have some type of influence on the purchase of this watch. But yep, um, let me jump into something real quick because I haven't really reviewed this watch or gave my thoughts on the watch. I think I did honestly. And if I was to do a video separate of just doing this live on this watch right here, I would say that basically, I mean, the way it fits on the wrist, man, is phenomenal. It it's a great looking watch. This watch is amazing looking, man. I was surprised with just like the finishing process, man. This thing just captures the light in such a way, man. And I have some other pieces that I paid more money for, and I sit it next to it. I said, man, that thing is a contender, man. It's a contender. And the NX34, as far as like the accuracy and stuff like that, I don't too much care too much about the accuracy, to be honest. Um, I got it because I like the way it looked. I was impressed with the bracelet too. Bracelet is not like jangly and it's comfortable. Now you got some weight on it. I don't know how many. I have to look again and see how heavy this watch is. You can tell it's on your wrist. I'll tell you that. I love how that crown sits off, and it's a crown. That crown, look how pronounced that crown is. That sucker's big. It's like he put an emphasis on just the visuals of this watch. And that's the thing that captures because, like, when you're looking at a Pepsi GMT, right? He have everything trimmed in gold, man. So it gives sort of a royal look to it. So it's dressy, and then having clouds. So man, this is just a phenomenal watch. I don't even know what, man. My man put so many levels of he made sure you was gonna have the perfect fit. And that's what I'm talking about. This is a watch that I saw on YouTube. Another collector has one. It does have huge crown, man. Huge crown. I know another collector that has this watch. I know two people that got this watch. And they love it. They absolutely love it. You don't see anything on like you can't see the movement, but I think that's still a good touch, man. I don't know, man. I just feel like it's thoughtful, from head to toe, from the top of the crystal to the bottom to the clasp, everything, man. This watch It's become one of my favorite watches to wear. Once I got that sucker sized up, it's like it's machined perfectly, man. Gosh, this thing's dope. Hello, we're supposed to be. I man, bro, I felt good, man. I feel good today, bro. I feel good, man. And you know me, man. Bro, I couldn't stay away, man. Couldn't stay away. I'm relaxing right now. I got some tea. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stressing right now. I'm not stressing because like we talking about watches, man. You know, I got my water. I'm hydrated. I got water too, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. That's my big brother over there. He getting on me. So I want to talk about a watch that like all the watches I got right now. Hold on, where's the other one? Where you at? Where you hiding? Did I bring you? I may not have brought the other watch. I left one of the watches at home, but I'm gonna talk about. I'll talk about it some other time. Anyway, one of the watches that I have with me today, I do not own, and that is this Monta. This Monta. This watch right now is on loan from Monta Watches. They allowed me. I saw this at Wind Up on the 12th of July, and I was always curious, man, because like it was said that this watch is comparable to Rolex as far as the finishing is concerned, and I have to say the finishing is very striking, very striking. It's a beautiful watch. I have worn this watch. I wore it to a beer fest. I wore it out with family. I had my granddaughter the other day. We was on the swing set and the trampoline. Uh, it's been making its paces. It's been making its paces, man. It's been traveling with me just about everywhere I went since I've had it. And I've had it for like what? Did it come? What's today? Today Tuesday or Monday? I can't remember. The days is blended. I think today's Tuesday. Yes, yesterday's my son's birthday. So I've had it for like what 4 days now? 4 days, and I'll give my overall synopsis of this watch in a little bit. Probably Saturday or Sunday, somewhere around there, and then I don't need a full 2 weeks to be with the watch to know if I like it or not. I'm gonna tell you right now, this watch is dope. This watch is dope, but I'll give you guys my overall thoughts on this watch. Sub House X, Thelonious, welcome in everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I haven't posted my watch of the day yet. I will. Yep, it does say Tuesday, the 23rd. Um, so all you guys that just came in, I got a question for you guys. Is there a watch that you have that you bought from either like looking at YouTube or even just influenced by somebody else's collection? You know what I'm saying? Is there a watch that you wear the most of, or is there a watch that you don't wear that you either regret buying or like it just doesn't get the wrist time because either you bought another watch that can replace that one or kind of put that one to the side? I'm curious. I got questions. I got questions, y'all. Because man, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it, man. I'm working on an episode that's talking about this and like as a whole about the overall like collecting process. And I know I keep in mind that everybody does not collect the same. Everybody does not. Um, they don't use YouTube as like their source of information. Some people just know about watches through family or going to Costco or something like that, going to a AD. How you feeling? How you living? What's going on, bro? I use that one of my episodes, man. I use that. I love when you say that, bro. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. But so I'm going to tell you this watch right here. I saw this on YouTube. I saw this one, and the first time I saw it, the thing that captured me was the blue dial in the information center, man. Like the date, and like the look at the dial just busy, and it's just aviation. It's all aviation. And I know that I'm not smart as a pilot, man. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, bro, I don't need to be a pilot. I can put this on and pretend like I was a pilot. Don't act like that because y'all used to do it when y'all was kids. I know y'all either act like y'all was space cadets or a superhero or y'all was putting Superman. A lot of people did the Superman. Y'all put the towel on. Y'all was running through the house like y'all was flying. Don't act like y'all ain't did that. Don't do me like that, y'all. So I still do. I get in this thing, man, and I'm driving. I'm like, yeah, man. You know what? I need to just take me a flight somewhere, man. Get in that plane and just fly. Look down. Every time I fly, this is gonna be my traveling watch. Every time I fly, when I go, because we got some trips coming up. This is my travel watch right here. No question. I don't care what I got on. This is going on. This is on my wrist. Sure, quite a few of my Aragon's Palmer I got because you enabled me. It wasn't me, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, you say I pretty much bought all my watches after watching reviews on YouTube. So Thelonious, is there any watches in your collection that you're not wearing? That you know what I'm saying? Like, and I say that because here's the problem. Here's the problem I have right now. So I like this watch. Like I've said that so many times. I really like this watch. But I also my Tissot 1938. I like this watch. And I would have never thought I would wear something like this. I would have never man, this thing just caught me. It hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was I don't know, man. Like I don't know if it was like the patina look. I know it was, the small seconds was another one that and I heard Teddy talked about this watch. You know, he reviewed it. I was interested. I did some research on it, and when I went to because truth be told, I'm gonna tell you this: before this watch hit the collection, I was looking at the Jazzmaster. I was looking at the Jazzmaster, the Hamilton chronograph Jazzmaster. That was supposed to be this watch. But this one just grabbed me so hard when I looked at it, and that was after a review, of course. Then I actually saw two reviews on this watch, and I said, you know what? Let me try that because I was in love with the fact that it's cost certified, and I didn't have any watches in my collection that was cost certified, and I was like, I want to add that. I want to at least have one in my collection, and it just worked out because of the price, man. The price is amazing. Which that's gonna be in that video, man. Like we talking prices, name brand, name recognition, advertisement, all this stuff is coming, man, bro. That's coming, bro. Like it's gonna be in there. All right, let's see. Waiting on my Doxa 1940 to be delivered. Yo, Trap, there you go, eating again. I just finished too. I just finished eating, bro. I had some fruit, some eggs. I'm gonna tell them next time when they make my eggs, man. Try them things a little harder than that, man. Especially when you're putting Swiss cheese in it. You know what I mean? Watches that didn't come on a bracelet. I realized I have to have a bracelet. Okay. All right, dog, bro. Promise this place, man. There's like 6 or 7 emergencies on this street every other hour. You said trap all the watches grab you. Yeah, in a sense, bro. In a sense, man. In a sense, bro. Like they do, man. They do. Like each watch has a theme with me, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold up, I gotta flip this camera around. Let me flip the camera around real quick. Said Vic, he's at it again. Hey, bro, it's all your fault. It's all your fault, bro. All right, so check it out. Check it out. All right, this right here, man. What can I say? I actually researched this one. Now, the thing with this one, I didn't see. There's only one YouTube video on a watch that's similar to this, but it's not this particular one. But like, in my opinion, you can't go wrong with a ball, especially when you can get it at a discount. I didn't pay like this watch was $1,700 altogether, man. Nah, I pay half of that for this watch, or just about half. You can't see the movement, but like heritage. So this is a heritage piece right here. The background, I mean not background. Yeah, I guess you could say the background or the history of ball as a whole is it's a good. If you don't know the story, man, how ball came to be, I think it was in 1891. Um, this when ball was created. But just check the history of ball. Two trains crashing put this company on the map. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Ball had to, or yeah, he was given the opportunity to come out with a watch that was precise enough for train conductors and stuff to have, and it just ran from there, man. And you know what's crazy about Ball? They got so many I mean, God, dog references, man. When you go through Ball's category, man, catalog, they got just as many watches as Invicta, bro. Like, and they all different prices, man. But you're gonna pay, yeah, for some of them, like the GMTs and stuff. Oh, you're gonna pay a pretty penny. You definitely gonna get hit over the head with that one, man. So I like, you know, the thing about this whole. Let me say this because I just want to say this with some of these watches, man, that I've noticed with let's say for instance the Omega, right? Omega, when we talking Omega watches, the Moon Swatch or um the Speedy, there's history behind that, right? There's some type of lore that goes with that, man. The watch that landed on the moon first, and people are, it's like, hey, it's a poetic timepiece. This is legendary. It's everything that you should aspire to be. It shows that the advancement of mankind, you know what I'm saying? Building a craft, a space shuttle, to be able to break through all the gravities and all the polarities and everything it takes to get into space and land on the moon if it happened. I know some people, I mean, look, they got a movie coming out called Take Me to the Moon, how NASA faked it, whatever. I don't care where you stand. I'm not here to debate that. And it's not like Omega built the spacecraft, but the fact that they accompanied um, these guys, these smart guys that fly up there, man, come on, bro. Like, there's so much history put into this, and we do make these watches more. We immortalize these watches, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. And that's what I was gonna say about with Ball. Like they, like I don't know. There's a few watches they have in their collection that's themed after somebody important. But like, can you name a Ball watch that has been signified as being the watch? What's up, Robert Wood is in the building. The man with the best voice for radio. Do justice. Thank you, thank you. I think if you hit the screen, tap the screen, I think that gives it. I think that does the light. That way you don't have to go and hit the little things up there. If you like, it's up to you. No biggie. Thanks, bro. You know I couldn't stay away too long, man. I'm well rested, man. I'm feeling good today. Honestly, feeling good today, bro. Can't complain, and I won't. Um, I'm enjoying life right now, man. Really enjoying life, man. Um, and if you guys don't know, like it's in the chat right now. I'm gonna ask you guys to pray for Jerry Jones's family, man. Like Jay Jones is in here, man. Me and him talked yesterday, and I know his mother passed away, and I'm not here to, like I'm not there, bro, to like wrap my arms around you and stuff like that. And I know you're a trooper, you're a soldier, and you know people deal with death differently, man. And I tell you what, had a good laugh with him. Like we got on each other yesterday, man. And I appreciate our relationship, bro. I really do. I appreciate our relationship. And I'm just gonna ask you guys, man, to send some prayers up to his family, man, because that's never easy. I don't care. You can't prepare for it. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. You know, mom's up in age and stuff like that, and he had shared with us right here on YouTube, man. And his mom was in hospice and stuff like that. And hey, I'm gonna tell you what, she lived a life, a full life, And they know, and I know you love your moms and stuff like that, but my prayers go out to your family, man, for comfort, because I know y'all got work to do with her arrangements and stuff like that, man. And it's never easy. Since I've been doing YouTube, we lost two. No, no, no. We actually lost four that I know of. That was like in the circle. We lost four people, watch collectors, man, and it hit so hard, man. It hurts. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody that either lost their wife or lost their mother or lost a brother, stuff like that. And we just, what I'm saying, this is important, man, because y'all know that I'm not gonna just talk about watches and review a watch and be like, hey, that's that and the other, man. This is a whole vibe here, man. This is a family channel, if you will. So yeah, man, I always, man, like I just ask you guys just to in your day, throughout your day, man, just like positive thoughts, man. If you're not a prayer, just some positive thoughts towards Jay Jones and his family, man. Most definitely, bro. We got you, man. We gonna hold you up, bro, best we can. But I know that you're gonna turn back around and buy some more watches. I know that. Hey, hold up. Speaking of which, because this episode is called Wrist Check. Wrist check, wrist check. What do you guys have on your wrist right now? If you catch this on replay, we're 21 minutes in, and I'm asking this at this point. What do you have on the wrist right now? And whatever you got on the wrist, what does it rank? How well do you like this watch? Is this a watch that you can wear every day for 30 days? Can you do that? I may do that for August. I think I'm gonna wear the same watch every day. And I'm gonna pick it. I'm gonna post that watch every day for 30 days. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Citizen Garrison Eco Drive. That green jump. Okay. Just don't buy too many watches. Hey, you know what, Jay Jones? I'm holding steady right now, bro. Ain't nothing else coming in. Nothing else coming in. This Emperor has no watch. Working from home. I still have my new Seiko. Oh, I seen that. I saw that on Watch Crunch. I wore the long jeans to the office yesterday. But other than that, the turtle has been on since I got it. So you liking that thing, man? I almost got the turtle too, man. Monta Sky Quest. Ah! Hey, man. I got that Monta with me right now, bro. I've been wearing the mess out of this, bro. I've been wearing the mess out of this thing, bro. Monta do a good job on watches, man. The finishing is great, man. But like that watch has a lot of presence to it. It's looking just like, yo, I ain't your average, you know. And the thing is flat too, man. Like this thin, bro. Like that thing's crazy. I think it's like 10.5 millimeters thick, bro. Like that thing's crazy. Mr. High Tower in the building. Wrist checks coming in. Wrist checks. Play World. Seiko Premier. Perpetual. Ooh. Ooh. Seiko. I was looking at that this morning. Not your particular watch, but you said possible for the whole month. No. You know what? I'm gonna try it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how big a challenge, yo. Do you know how big a challenge it is for me? I can't speak for none of y'all. Wearing the same watch every day for a month. Is it possible? I know Dave D did it. Dave D has been wearing his um glycine for a month, I believe. And he was checking the deviation time, seeing like how fast or slow it was. Yeah, he did. Yeah, bro. Because here's the crazy thing for me is I have too many watches that I consider like heavy hitters, man. Like, and I brought again. This is one right here. I really like this, man. I think, in my humble opinion, with all the watches that are that's offered right now that you know of, big names, micro brands. This, in my opinion, is one of the greatest watches I have ever put on my wrist, and the price has a lot to do with it because I'm just amazed at the fact that this is under $400. He put a lot of work into this watch. He had to, like, it's just crazy. I don't know how much work he put into it. He may have been very minimum. I don't know, but all I know is this watch is great. It stands up to some of my $800 watches, some of my $1,000 watches, and it's not like I got a bunch of $1,000 watches, but like man, this watch is crazy as far as the dive watch is concerned. I'm not putting this up against anything that's like non-diver. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't compare the two. But dive watches, man, bro, this thing, man, don't even talk to me about it. The Seiko Perpetual, Premier Perpetual, I like that, man. Pro diver, white daily, daily blue bezel automatic. My Ralph. Oh, okay, yeah. It's definitely possible to wear the Citizen Titanium Perpetual Calendar radio control every day, which I love that watch. That's exactly what it is for. But I never really connected with it. But I still wear it. Okay, 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 and like that's important. Man, I have some watches in my like so. My I got the Zodiac Seafoam. I've worn that watch a couple of times, and I like it, but it doesn't like the seat that like the black one I have. It don't compare. I like that black one hits so much different. I don't know what it because I love black watches, man, too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's like it just doesn't get the wrist time. Just doesn't. Big hugs, UJJ, man. That's what I'm talking about. So much love, so much love. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. I missed yours, bro. Hold on. I get C Hunter Blue Label propeller. Ooh. Oh, you showing is that your today's watch? Okay, okay. Vic showing out. I ain't messing with Vic, man. Y'all, Vic been holding out, man. That dude, you a premier collector, bro. I ain't messing with you, bro. Heck yeah, bro. Aragon Dive Master 42 million. Hey man, listen, man. You and Space G, you two Aragon Masters, man. If I had to say, like you guys are Jedi Knights of Aragon. Both of y'all has been on my wrist for 4 days. Okay, what up, Hulk? How you doing? I didn't post Techno Marine. Hey, and then get this, yo. So man, I was with my wife's cousin a couple days ago, man. So we came in, we were talking. That's when I went to that beer fest, and he said, man, what you been doing? Whatever we was talking. He looked at the watch on my wrist, man, which was, here, let me show you. I had this on the wrist, right? Because I just came from that beer fest. This was Saturday, and I looked down at his wrist. I said, I know what that is. You got to take a marine on. You got the dive one, like the manta. And he said, yeah, how you know that? I was like, come on, bro. I said, you know when Victor owns that? He said, yeah. He was like, my girl was watching a show, one of your shows, and she was looking like, oh, I want to get a watch just like that. So she seen that Techno Marine fell under the Invicta banner, and she bought it for him. Really nice piece. I think it's black and rose tone. I didn't post Techno Marine. Okay, I read that. Pepsi. This one. Yep. Or are you talking about my drink? This is tea. I'm not drinking no pops. I have to regulate my sugar. Malachite Grand Diver with diamonds. Ooh, Ripsaw is killing it, bro. Y'all wrist checks is coming in strong, boy. Y'all killing the game. I think I could daily a two-tone Daytona. Too bad. Man, you crazy. I'm sitting like, oh man, I was about to get excited for you, bro. I'm like, yo, you got a Daytona? And this man said, too bad I don't have one, man. You crazy. I saw that I had to hold off for a while. The fire dial. They lowered the price of Invicta glycine. And I didn't see that. Speaking of glycine, I do, man. It's not like I need another watch. I really don't. But I just like at this point, there's watches that I want to round down. There's some watches that I'm like, okay, you can get out the collection. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting rid of them slowly but for surely. And with that money that I get from selling these watches and stuff like that, I'm putting that into. I want to get that new glycine um, Kraken. It is a very vintage looking diver. It's 39 millimeter. Um, I want to get that. I like the look of it. And the thing with that new watch from Glycine hasn't shown any fault or anything. I'm like, and I don't care that and Invicta owns it. It's a phenomenal watch. Glycine is a great brand as far as I'm concerned. And I'll stand on the mountain and say this, man, until I ain't got no voice left. One of the most underrated watches and most looked over watch companies that's out there. And I know based on what I see on YouTube, the reason why is because they're owned by Invicta. And people are speculating. Like we can speculate, and I've even said, I was like, hey, I hope Invicta's not trying to influence Glycine on some of their designs. I'm not knocking Invicta for what they do, but I'm like, Invicta, you stay over there doing your thing, let Glycine do its thing because of the history of Glycine. And we do. I'm one of them. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and act like the history of a watch doesn't matter because in some cases it do. You know what I'm saying? Like we was talking about, I was telling my man Tony Woe about Panerai and the radio mirror, the radium component for their loom that was causing cancer in the ladies that was putting their loom in their watch. You know what I'm saying? Like so, there's history there. You know what I mean? And I was on Watch Crunch yesterday, and everybody, y'all know people are entitled to their opinions. The number one thing that like when you post a moon swatch, you either gonna love it or hate it, man. And then some people feel that the moon swatch is degrading and diluting the value or the history of Omega. And I'm like, you know what's crazy is that argument. Sometimes it feels like that argument is pointed towards the person that purchased that watch. And I'm like, dude, do you realize that there has to be a board of directors that agreed to that? There's somebody like the owner of Omega said, hey, let's go in this direction. And they didn't care if you thought it was going to dilute the history. That's actually history that's being made because dude, that brought watch collectors in, people that wasn't collecting watches, and that goes on record. It was testimonies of people say, hey, I never collected watches, man, but I remember Swatch back in the day, and the fact that you can have Omega now, they know the name Omega holds weight, and the fact that you can get that under $400, under $300, yeah, people jumping on it. I don't blame them. I got it. I like to watch. What's up, boy? What time you get off? Yeah, all right, man. I'll talk to you later. It's my son right there. I can wear the same watch for a week, let alone a month. You say you couldn't wear it. Hey, Jay Jones, that's a challenge for you. I get that's a challenge for you. I'm not even gonna say a whole month. I got a challenge for you, bro. Jay Jones, this is the deal. If you post the same watch every day for a week, I'll send you a watch that I got in my collection. It's military inspired. I will send you a watch out my collection. If you can wear the same watch for a whole week and you got to post it every day on Instagram, I'll send you a watch. I'll send you one of my watches, one of my Seikos. I couldn't wear the same watch for a week. Okay, I read that. Wow, you sound like Dave. I'm a preschool collector. Ah, he's driving for me. Work yard. Okay, all right, bro. I'm jealous of him and Monk. Ah, here we go. Hold up. Did I let y'all know that I have this watch with me today? This Monte Noble. It is done in the precision of the best finishing this side of the Mississippi. This watch can only be found in St. Louis, Missouri, but it can be at your house by the click of a button if you go over to montewatches.com. Say, hey, Trap had this watch over there. I saw it. I want one. And you too can have this watch today for the small price of go over to the website and find out. How was that? Was that good? Was that good? Woo. You said if I had Vic's collection, I will burn mine. Get out of here. You know he'll do it now, Trap. Hey, listen. If he posts, if I see his the same watch I'm going to send him one of my Seikos. And I tell you right now, it will be either glycine or Aragon. Okay, all right, all right. And Victor Showcase, what's going on, man? Welcome in, welcome in. He said you gotta sit off. Like everybody. I tell you what, bro. Look, this is my word. I said I gave this word, and I can't even tell you what episode it was, man. It was maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I said when I get to that point where I can like everybody I will buy a watch for everybody that's watching in that episode. That's always been a goal of mine. I want to do that so bad, man. And not just any watch, but like if you said, hey, if we're on the computer and I'm typing it up, I'm looking and I'm like, okay, what watch would you get? If you can get any watch, what would you get? Like I get that one. Boom. All right, bam. Give me your address. Send it to you. Dude, that's some old Mr. Beast type stuff, man. And I know YouTube, like on YouTube, it's funny because you're either in or you're out. There's no in between. And what was that? 12 plus years ago, Mr. Beast goes and says Logan Paul's name 100,000 times. I think it was 100,000 times. And then this dude's career just like excelled, pop. And he's out. And this man bought every car from a car lot, every car, and just gave them away. That's what I'm trying to be on, man. When I get to that point, bro, it's raps. So yes, that will come at one point. I don't know when, but it's gonna come. And I'm gonna throw it out there because I seen one of the recipes. I think one of the ingredients of that happening is you got to speak it on live, and then YouTube takes it from there. Like, oh, okay, it's like calculating. Like, hey, let's figure out how we can get this guy to this point. So YouTube algorithm, I need you to do your job because there's some people out there that need some watches. They need these watches, man. There's some people out there need the Calatrava. There's some people out there that need the Monaco. There's some people out there that needs another Magnum. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I figure I can get the Magnum that Magnum Vic wants by just paying AL to make that specific watch for him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, that's what it is. I'm gonna put that's out there in the atmosphere now. So that's what it is. I only have two watches. You got two watches on right now? Is that what you're telling me? Because I know for a fact you didn't say you got two watches. I don't want to hear that mess about your first watch and your last watch. I'm not today because you know what we talked about yesterday, right? Huh? Is something in your car right now? Huh? There's another undisclosed number that you're looking at? Huh? I'm not gonna tell everybody what you're doing. I'm not even gonna tell everybody what you got in your cart right now, man. I'll let you tell that off. I need two-tone Daytona, LOL. Bro, Thelonious, the moment, and mark my words, on the 23rd of July, 2024, mark my words, bro. When it happens, you'll get it, man. Pending, pending, when it happens, the AD that I go to don't be BSing me. Talking about, oh, we ain't got it because you don't have any buy history. Yeah, I may not be in the market for Rolex, but I see the stuff that's going on. I go to Moyers. Moyers always got something. I go to them. They ain't gonna sham me or nothing like that. They gonna look out for you, boy. They gonna look out for you, boy. So yeah, bro, it's hey, you ask for it. When it come time, bro, you got it. So I know this. Oh, I do, bro. Cause man, I hit that thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's that like they ask us questions? How can you tell something without saying a word or telling people what it is? So how can you tell he is a millionaire without saying he's a millionaire? Like man, like hold up, wait a minute. Trap been popping off like some big stuff. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something, Thelonious. I can tell you this with a certainty. Let's say I do hit the lottery, right? Let's say the lottery just pops, and we know that there are some very expensive watches out there. I personally wouldn't buy some of these bigger watches like the Pateks and APs and stuff like that. I wouldn't buy those just because I got like 40 to 50 million dollars. I will still like. I'm gonna tell you a watch that I really enjoy, and I wish I had it. Another one to sit side by side with this Monta is Formex. I think Formex is one of the best watches on the market for me. Of all the watches that's out there, another one would be the Fortis, like that the pilot's watch that I was looking at. That thing, man, it just reminded me of an authentic dial that comes out of an airplane. It just is just sick, bro. Another would be Christopher Ward, bro. Like Christopher Ward's dive watches, man. I really like the vibe of the dive watches. I want to get the Bell console. I think the Bell console is really nice, but that's not my style of watch. I love the technology. I love what it looks like, but that's just not me. I would go like literally the Monaco. That's definitely I'm definitely getting that one. The 007, the Omega. I would even get the Speedmaster. I would get a Speedmaster. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the chronograph, and I would mess with IWC, Norcane, and Breitling. Oh, no. I said I would like Hublot, right? But Rado took it. Rado just killed it for me, man. I can't even look at Hublot the same anymore because Rado, just what they got, the offerings, man, like Hublot's off the table. So if I had the money, Hublot, I'm sorry. Still great looking watches, man. But Frank Mueller, there's a gray subdued watch. I don't even know what the name of it is. It almost looked like that crazy jump hour, but it's not. It's in that same vein almost, but like that one most definitely. But yeah, I wouldn't. Oh, the Glasssuit original. Yeah, I get one of those too. That one that has that look like it got the case back on the front. So we talking big money. Those are the watches I'm going for. Stuff that I know I'm going to wear. Skip Speedy. Nobody needs that junk. Also, hey, I honestly like the white one, bro. I tried the white one on, man. I like that one. But we're talking if I had like this, if like you just had that money like that. Remember, it was like 3 months ago. I said if you had $100,000, what would you buy? What watches would you buy? And bruh, I mean, I know for a fact Formex would be one of the first places I run to. Formex, poof, off top. I'm going straight to Formex. I'm getting the Essence and the Reef. Yup. I'm getting both of them things, man. Both of them things. And I was still, even at that price, man, I was still buy Spinnaker watches, man. Cause Spinnaker off top, bro. Spinnaker got some dope pieces, bro. That Flus and no, the Flus is my favorite design now. And I like the whole, but that Flus, man, the colorways, the way they make that watch up now, that thing, man, that watch is sick, man. But yeah, I wouldn't be too crazy, man, and I would even bypass. Now I would buy you guys Rolex if that's what you wanted. If I hit, I would get you guys like Rolex to your choke on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but me, that's I mean, cause that ain't my lane, bro. I own one before. You know what I'm saying? Like I used bonus money to buy Rolex, man, back in 2008, and I still wore my G-Shock more than I wore that Rolex. You know, and when I got home and was wearing it, I was wearing my Seikos more than I wore the Rolex. Because I like to wear my watches. I just didn't find like then I didn't find the value in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got it. I said, okay, I've changed something because most people buy Rolex, you know what I'm saying, for status. I got it. And I had a couple people look at it like, yo, Trap, you got a Rollie. Oh man, that's crazy. I was like, whatever. I had a Breitling. I still got it. Breitling. It's broke. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Breitling. My Breitling did not. It didn't hold up to an explosion. Didn't hold up. Not that it should, but you know. So yeah, that one's toast. But I mean I've spent money on watches before. But like now that I'm kind of settled, there's certain watches that I go for. There's certain watches I go for, man. Glycine is one of my favorite companies, that hands down. That'll be another company. I'll probably go down in history as if somebody did, you know how like when people hit the lottery and stuff like that, and they be like, okay, what did you get? Or you know what I'm saying, how's your life changed? My car collection will be ridiculous. That one, yeah, depending on how much money I get. You know what I'm saying? If it's like those crazy numbers where people winning $300 million, oh yeah, my car collection about to be stupid. My watch collection gonna be two watches, and I don't even want to buy way too many because I'm like I'm having a hard time right now. Like the whole this whole live was built around wrist check, right? What you got on your wrist, and I'm having a hard time putting these watches like this, like between these two. I gravitate, man, like to this one week. I wore this for a whole week. I was posting my pictures on Instagram of whatever thing, but I'll take it off and put this right on. Yeah, I'm telling off on myself. I wore this one for 2 weeks straight without no question. This I wear this before bed, sometimes to bed, because I like looking at my wrist before I go to sleep, and this thing's lit up like a Christmas tree. Once your eyes adjust to the dark, it gets brighter. It's crazy. And I don't own this, but I like this. I really like this, man. I didn't think I would like it as much because it's a 38.5 millimeter, 38.4 millimeters, and it's smaller than a lot of watches that I have in my collection. But again, check this out. They're around the same. This one has more presence than this one, but like I would have never thought, you know what I'm saying, coming off of being an Invicta collector and wearing, 52 millimeters, 50. I think the biggest watch I wore was a 58 millimeter, which like the Grand Octane and the Sea Hunter was the two biggest watches. And the Sea Hunter, I gave my Sea Hunter up. I wore it for 2 years, and after that, I got rid of it, man, because I was like, it was heavy, man. Like, and I was working at Enterprise, and I kept hitting every time I walked into the store that I was running. I kept hitting it on stuff, bam, bam, bam. Now the watch was good to go, but this man is irritating. It's like you hitting the door jams, bro. That watch, like, cause it sit up like that tall. You feel me? So yeah, man. I got tired of having heavy stuff on my wrist, man. I just couldn't do it. Can I get the Rainbow Daytona? Depending on how much I get, bro. If I'm getting a 500 million or 300 million, oh yeah, yeah, we going shopping. If I win a lot of trap, you and me are going to Teddy's store. Oh, bro, I want to do one of them episodes, man. I'm so, bro. I saw Teddy and Mark do that. I want to do one of those, like just to see, like for you guys to rate, like what would you rate what I picked out? You know what I'm saying? I think that is so dope, man. But that would be even better if you could take the watches home. I'm laughing at Austin. He said, man, skip Speedy. Nobody needs that job. Oh, that is hilarious, bro. Those four maxes are cool too. I've been trying to buy the Platinum Daytona for 2 years. Money doesn't matter sometimes. That's the crazy. See, that's what I'm saying, bro, man. Oh, man. Can I tell y'all something, y'all? Can I tell you? I know I can tell y'all this. I really enjoy watch collecting. It never gets old with me. The only thing that gets old with me is the approach of some people when it comes to the watches that you decide to wear. I think it's so easy for you to say, hey, that's not for me. And that's if somebody asks, if somebody didn't ask for your opinion on it, but which we do all the time. Come on, man, let's be 100. We gonna give it regardless if you ask for it or not. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not even gonna play that game. It's like you see a watch, I'm like, in case of point, I told off on myself, man. When I went to the windup, there's one watch company that I chose not to look at. I missed a couple of them because I got impatient. I didn't want to wait in line to get to them, but there was one company I looked at the watch and it just did not resonate, and I didn't film it, and I was like, yo, that was so selfish of me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I didn't think about you guys. So yeah, I just like y'all, man. There's certain watches I don't like, man. I'm not feeling easy work, Oscar. I'll just have to make sure you don't get a chance to pull out one of those lies. Wow, hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. What we talking about, man? Wish I was in the park with you, Trap. I'll tell you that. Oh my gosh. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh my gosh. Now I gotta watch my back. I'm hold on, I'm gonna sit like this because I know that's the only way you can come. I'll make sure ain't nobody sneaking up on me. I am not messing with y'all, man. Oh, bro, get out of here. He said if I win, I'll just take self. Oh man, you are nuts, bro. I do not have a to so gentleman, but I do want one. I like those too. Gotta walk up behind while he's talking, Oscar. Easy work. No, okay, I see you. Oh my gosh. You said if you hit, you don't buy me a Rolex. I saw an Aragon and a Glycine that I want. Okay, all right, all right. Vic, I don't know if you remember this, bro. Like me and you was on the show when we talked about this, man. Yo, so like I'm gonna say 3 years ago, I did it live, and I said one of my goals in life was to be so mobile where I can go from city to city, checking out watches, buying watches. Anybody that showed up to the live airing, I would just buy a watch for it, man. Like I think that is so cool, like to do. You know what I'm saying? I've always like now the crazy thing is before Mr. Beast had the concept, I've seen that. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a I don't know who this guy was. It was somebody in Chicago years ago was giving out money, right? He was walking up on people randomly. He said, "Hey man, I want to give you $100,000. Would you take it?" And some people wouldn't take it. Some people would not take it because they thought it was a sham, right? Or he'll walk up and be like, "Hey man, I want to bless you with $500,000. Would you take it?" And people like some people take it. You'll be surprised how many people's like, "Man, get out of here." And it was legit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then there was something else he had. I think it was like you would have 24 hours or something like that to spend this money. If you spend it in this time, you can keep the money. Like you can keep whatever you bought, but I give you what you spent. So if he gave you $1 million, can you? I think that's what it was. And we're talking. This is the '90s. This was like the late '90s. This guy was doing this out in Chicago, man. And like I was always intrigued. And I remember one Christmas, I want to say in 2004, my wife and I went to a Kmart, and I was buying the kids Christmas gifts. This lady was sitting there, and I'm looking at her like, "What is she doing?" She said, "Hey, how you doing, sir?" She's standing at the end of the register, right? And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Can I help you?" She said, "I want to be a blessing to you." I was like, "Okay." I'm thinking she gonna ask to pray for me. She said, "My bill came out to like what $600 or something like that." She said, "I want to buy this for you." I was like, "Huh?" She said, "I'm gonna buy this for you," and she gave the lady $600 for our stuff that I mean, I had the money for it. She blessed me with it. So I've always had that concept of like I want to do something, and I was able to do a little bit of that on my channel. You know what I'm saying? Like giving money to cancer research, veterans and stuff like that. Which I mean, and I got another one. Like I have a veterans auction coming up. I was supposed to have done it Sunday, but ran into some issues and wasn't able to go live. And I want to raise $1,000. And you know, this is no joke. This is no joke. I want to raise $1,000 for two veteran services. One is for shelter. The other one is local to me. One is in Kokomo. The other one is local to me. And I want to raise $1,000. And I'm putting up. I actually have a watch. I have a couple of watches that I'm that's going to go in this auction. You know what I'm saying? And my man Joe actually sent me a watch for me, but I'm going. He said, "Hey, bro, if you want to use that for the raffle or whatever, go right ahead." And that's what I want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? But as far as everything else, man, like I would much rather have YouTube put me in that position where the money coming in from YouTube will be able to give back to these causes. You know what I'm saying? And even buying watches, man, because that's what I got. Like, if you're on a membership, I've actually been able to do that. You know, bless people with watches, man. We had a brother that he was sick and he was spending all his money on his medical stuff, right? He's a watch collector. The money came through the channel. I went out and bought a watch, and it was his. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see what y'all talking about. Brewster's Million, great movie. Okay, what is that on Netflix? I don't have the wrist for the XL. Oh, that Santos is fire. It definitely is. Heck yeah. Oh, most definitely. Most. You know, my grandfather, man, will destroy anything when he was alive. He was a carpenter by trade. But my grandmother, she was fancy. My grandmother, she was the watch collector of the family. She collected furs, watches, jewelry, Cadillacs. That's it, right? So she always had a nice. She bought him an actual tourbillon pocket watch. Paid a lot of money. She bought him a Cartier. She bought him a Cartier. He tore that watch up too. He wore it to work. Tore that watch up, man. It was on a leather strap, man. Tore it, and the watch was scratched up pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So when he died, my mother got rid of all his stuff in the state, all his rifles, his fishing and stuff like that. I wish she'd have kept that watch, but she still, we still got the tourbillon though. It needs to be repaired. But yeah, I love Cartier. I love the Santos. I think the Santos, man, I would definitely add that. And don't be surprised if you may see one in my collection in the next year. Depending on how stuff goes towards the end of this year, I got plans for stuff, man. We'll see. We'll see. That may shoot. I may be in a position where I can send the Santos to somebody. We'll see. I'm gonna work on it until I can get it done. The bracelet screws mess with your OCD. Santos is dope. And to be honest, I wish there was a size in between the medium and large. Maybe that may be the case. You know that how watches do. I'm curious to see what Boswell. You know what? Let me ask you, because Thelonious, you said earlier that a lot of your watches came from YouTube, like you like watch reviews. Um, what do you guys think? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what else is there that can be done as far as watches is concerned? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that um, who is it? Formex is working on a GMT that should be coming out, I think, the end of this month. And I wasn't able to film or record it. They told me I could have took a picture of it, but I wouldn't be able to share it. And but I'm just curious to see what watches. I mean, are we still going to continue with the GMT because GMTs are going crazy right now? And I think that's so odd. I was like, man, you know, like Lycene has been doing GMTs for years. Rolex has been doing GMTs for years, but like it's just this year alone, in the past 2 years, the GMT function has just been just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. So like now and then, like the one word is the finishing on watches. So the finishing on this watch right here, y'all see it for yourself. And I know it doesn't show like it shows pretty well, but this is a well-known brand. And that one right there rivals this one right here, bro. I'm talking about this micro brand that's what 4 years, 5 years old, or however long, and a brand that's been out since 1891. Monta like took the biggest step and was like, I'm here, bro, bro. I'm telling you, minus the fact that okay, I mean two different dials and you got trading tools, but we're talking historical value. This watch has so many years over this one to perfect their craft, and this one is like, yo, I'm here. What we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I am curious to see where we going, and you may see a different size Santos next year. Who was the runaway hit this year? Cartier was runaway hit. They say this year. And the Tudor GMT. Let's see. Oscar Watch Time, New York, and Wind Up New York are the same weekend in October. God, dog. Both of them? Oh, that's gonna be a packed weekend, yo. because if you notice, none of them are aligned. Yeah, yeah. If they use, hold on, let me see. Hold on. Is there a big watch expo, meaning watches from many countries altogether? It looks like there's here's the deal, man. When it comes to these watch events, trap. Thank you and family. I needed this. That Star Trek watch over the night. It's cool, but not for me. Yeah, they what's the name? They sent me one. When it comes to the watch events, so you got Intersect, you got minutes and hours, you have wind up, and I want to say okay. So I know there's the Toronto show that's coming up. There's about 7 or 8 different micro brand shows, micro brand independent shows that's like doing their thing. That would be nice to see, man. I don't know, like how would that work, bro? Like all of them doing collaboration and just having like that would be nuts. That'd be nuts having like 100 brands in one under one roof. That would definitely be a bare minimum of 3 day event, if not the whole week. That would be the Watch Collector Expo of the year, having all of these people and all of them collaborating to where you get a different vibe. That'd be Basel World. That'd be that'd be micro Basel World, bro. Like that'd be crazy. That'd be nuts, man. If you know it. Okay, I read that. Lunch break's over. Okay, all right, Vic. This he showed how to spend the money. Ha! Don't work too hard. Yeah, nah, you can't say that about Vic because what he got working, he's Deloney said, tired of GMTs and divers. Hey, you know what? Not to just be throwing the monster back up in your face, stuff like that. You feel me? But that's the reason why I chose this one. That's the reason why I chose this one because I have a number of divers, and that's probably why I fell in love with this one right here. I got enough. I mean, I got so many divers now. There are some divers that I don't have in my collection that I'm like, yo, Christopher Ward has a couple divers that I like, but I don't necessarily have to have another diver because like I know the ultimate watch that's coming at one point would be my Panerai. And I'm getting the radio mirror. That's what I want. I want the radio mirror when I do get it, when that time comes. Not rushing it. But I'm looking at more of like the sporty watch. I'm looking at aviation watches, man, which I think that's why I fell in love with this one. I could take one a little smaller than this one, but this one just packs a punch. This one is like I don't know, man. It just means it just feels right. It feels right. It feels right. That's the best way I can say it. That watch just feels right for me. You know what I'm saying? So Trap Keith Santos sent me the Aragon Central Tourbillon with Topaz. I'm trying to flex like come on. You crazy, bro. He had to spend $1 million to get more. Just like Trap was talking about. Welcome in, press the like coming in. Thank you. Yes, sir. Personally, I love the market brands getting value for money. I like to see more people use the NE86, 88. My favorite watches are chronos, which is why I was drooling over the Breitlings that day. Bro, a good chronograph that is, man, yes, I agree with you. A good chronograph that's a nice watch, bro. You know what? I think I'll go, you know what? Tomorrow I may just shoot up to how about this, bro? I'll shoot up to either Moyers or no, I think yeah, I can shoot up to Moyers tomorrow and look at some chronographs. Have like we didn't go through Tag Howard, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's any Tag Howard fans in here. I can have them go through Tag, pull out the chronograph, the Monaco, which is like that's my favorite tag of all time. Um, and take it like some deeper dives in there, or I could go up to. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna hit Jacob after this live. I'm gonna hit Jacob and see if he has anything new. But like, definitely, we're going to go through long jeans. We're gonna go through the long jeans collection because we really never touched that as much as everything else. So if you guys want that, I can definitely. You guys let me know which one would you rather see. You guys want me to go to Moyer Jewelers or um, Jake um, Trifecta, Dr. Bob's. Yo, what's going on, Frugal Mama? How you? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. You like busy dials? I do too. That is the largest in U.S. Watches and Wonders in Geneva. Watch days are big. European depend. Europe and Dubai Watch Week is huge. Yeah, I saw that too, man. But I couldn't even imagine like if it. You know what? I'm gonna tell you this. If they were to have a micro brand, like all of them just did a huge collab and they brought every micro brand independent out. The only place in Chicago that will make sense would be the McCormick's place. That would be the only place that makes sense because that's where they hold the auto show. They got multiple floors, and you will need multiple floors with all those watches, man. That is going to that will be watch week. There's no way you'll be able to get through that in just 3 days. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's no way because I was looking at like you're talking about. There's watch companies that's not even talked about, not even a little bit on YouTube that I've seen. Was it AIGI? I don't know how you pronounce it. I just spelled it AIGI. That company came out. Now they look like it has a 50 fathoms type of style to it. And again, it's like you can't recreate the wheel and stuff like that. Um, it's harder for watch companies to come out with just some unique design. I was looking at a company yesterday. What was it? Out of Order, and Miguel actually covered that watch. SoCal Watch Reviews covered this watch. Out of Order. This watch is a dive watch, and it has mist on the like it's been breached or something like that. I thought that was a pretty unique design. In fact, it looked like your watch got water underneath the crystal, but it doesn't. And I believe it's Swiss made. Yeah, I believe it is Swiss made. I think that watch is hitting about $1,000, 40 millimeter timepiece. I think that the overall, but like, just think about having all these watch brands, man, in one under one roof. That'd be crazy. Citizen has been making some good looking integrated sports watches. Yep, Dr. Bob's, man. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, I can take a look at that too. Just depends, man. Where I will go with like so in my area, we got Kokomo, we got Reese Nichols, um, and Moyers, and then Trifecta. So I'll go wherever, you know what I'm saying? They're relatively close to me. Got my second load truck. I'll be watching. Can't type. Okay, all right, Space. Be careful, bro. Gotta run. All right, Jay Jones. I love tag. Okay. Don't love the price. Man. On these Aragon Caprice NE86. And you know what's crazy, Space? The Aragon had that on sale for 45% off. Had that thing, and that's the other thing too, man. When we talking watches, man, because when we're talking Seiko is at if Seiko use their 86 or 88 movement, that's $3,500 off top. 3,500. And I like Seiko and all, but like not to give it. I mean, because if we're talking $3,500 now, I'm looking in the realm of like I might as well save up and just buy a Grand Seiko. If I'm gonna do that, I'm like, man, shoot, $3,500. I'm halfway there. That's just the way I think, though. I'm not trying to influence you guys and be like, well, you know what? If that's what you like, go right ahead. See you, Jay. Okay, all right. The dimensions of Aragons are crazy, in my opinion. It don't work for everybody, bro. Lunch is over. Okay, Mr. Hightower, you have a blessed one, man. Appreciate you coming by. You got a 7-inch wrist. But I have this one 3-inch blue that I love. Okay, I have to look at that. I don't even know what that looks like. 44 is doable. 17. That's thick. Hey, Dr. Bob's, let me tell you. You know what's crazy? I was looking at that Oris, that deep dive watch that they have. That sucker big. But then Invicta got they got one that's 24 millimeters thick. Dive watches. Big old crystal, man. And crystal sits up like 5 or 6 millimeters by itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got the case, man, which is like 18 millimeters or something crazy, bro. Like, it, shoot, man. There's some thick watches out there, boy. Originally from Chicago. Not Mexico chrono that movement as well. Well, what movement? Our promo codes available. Okay, Thelonious, that's good. That's good to know. That's good to know. He said the horses and Curtis. No. Hey man. Oh man. Hey, Spinnaker's Picard, that thing's thick too. That sucker's thick too, the NE88. Oh, okay, okay. And that's, and you know what? Let me say this. Let me say this. And this, you make your decision on what you want to do. I like the NE88. I love the chronograph look, but I'm also looking at, it don't matter what company it is, it's going to have the same configuration regardless of the fact. It's just, you know, what are you going to do to the dial? You know what I'm saying? Some may use a, I haven't seen anybody, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think that there is a NE88 based movement or watch that has the malachite stone or um what's that, not tritium, gosh, space rock, I can't even think of the name. I haven't seen the precious stones used in that, which I like that. I think that just adds a layer of like overall quality to the watch, man. When you're using those stones, it's precious, you know what I mean? Kind of makes it very unique, giving it a thumbprint, if you will. Makes it highly collectible, but like, I mean, make it wearable too, to where like I don't want to just have it as a trophy. I want to wear it on a regular basis. But yeah, man, I haven't. I just, it's gonna come down to price with me, because I looked at that, the Seiko version with the NE88, 3,500. I was like, he priced me out, man. You know, Wing has his for like I said, 950. And there's a couple others that they're around that $1,500 mark. I can mess with them. I've never, Meteorite. Thank you. Yeah, Meteorite. I couldn't even think of the name. You like watches? Check. And Banis. Never heard of them. Let me screenshot that. Hold up. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'm curious. I have only one question for Americans. How many genders are there? What? Bro, nah, we'll talk about gender. We'll talk about that stuff here, bro. Oh, no, we don't talk about that here. Mm-mm. We talk about how many watch can I buy from without going broke. The dimensions and the price of real thing. Yes, they are. Hey guys, I do have to get up out of here because that call that just came through, I have to take that. So hey, I appreciate you guys for watching. We've been on for an hour and 14 minutes. Um, they did, I believe, yes, Thelonious, they did. We're gonna continue this conversation. We'll talk about it in the upcoming episode. Y'all let me know. hit me up, leave me a message. Where do you guys want to see me go to next, man? I'll go anywhere you guys within reason, of course. And we'll just pick this back up tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow, probably around lunchtime. All right. So until the next lightning strike, man, y'all be blessed.